Good morning. Is
Good
it
morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
PPT is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So last topic in this second chapter theories. So in this one is nothing but guidelines, principles, and theories. Second chapter, and the last topic is nothing but the designing by theories is nothing but you have the four levels you are having. One is called design by levels. Second one is stage of action modules. Third one is consistency. Fourth one is contextual theories. So this subject is like this only what to do. So whatever we are talking about, the same examples only we have to discuss. So interaction, command line mode, and radio button, visibilities of the diagrams, and pictures, representations, all these things. So whatever you are using in media, social media, if you take either any social medias or some of the services what they are giving, Amazon or Flipkart, so there you are seeing many things. So when you are opening, when you are doing something, so some of the messages, or suppose if you are opening some of the uh, colleges or any websites, if you are opening, may help you something it is coming. So that means what you are typing something, there also interfaces will be happening, command line mode interfaces. So that means what this type of examples only we will be taking and we will be discussing of the user interface design. So sometimes you may be feel bored, but still we don't have options to discuss. So with availability, with the resources, so even if you see the textbook, same examples only they were given, and same the diagrams also they have got menu items, all these things. Now let us see one by one how it will be working. This design by levels, stages of action models, consistency, and contextual levels. So theories is nothing but it's a human computer interaction. This is nothing but the theories also is a human computer interactions, human computer interactions, how it will be happening, how you will be designing one by one. That's what we have to see today. So now theories of continuation. The first one is nothing but the designing by level. Designing by level. So the first one is called the conceptual. So conceptual is nothing but the interaction levels. Interaction levels. So the second one is nothing but semantic, synthetical level, and lexical analysis. So these words you might have heard somewhere. Where you heard second, third, fourth. Semantic, synthetical, lexical analysis. You have studied last semester where? Which subject? Semantic?
System software, sir.
Yes. So system software you have learned it there. System semantic, you have the 5 phases of the lexical analysis and how it will be working the one phase by phase. So lexical, syntax, semantic, all these things. So there you have learned it whenever you are entering any programming level. So how it will be separated for the variables or labels or address locations, looping statement, and syntax level, semantics, all these things one by one, how it will be executing. You have learned it in system software. Now here is, we'll see the one by one how it will be working with respect to UID, not with respect to system software. So system software meanings are different, and here the meanings are different. So the designing by levels is nothing. Conceptual levels. Conceptual levels is nothing but the interaction between the users and the systems. Interaction between the servers and the users. Or interaction in between the system you are having, how it will be working, the connected with each other. So the second one is called the semantic level. Semantic levels is nothing but the you are giving the input, you are giving the semantic, you are giving the input and you are getting the output. You are giving the input and also you are getting the output. So this is what the semantic levels. Now you have the synthetical levels. What is called the synthetical level? Synthetical levels is nothing but the assembling the complete sentences containing the particular task. So synthetical is nothing but, for example, if you are clicking something, for that images you have to get it the complete picture. So that is called the synthetical analysis. So semantic is nothing but whatever you are giving, whatever you want. So you are giving something and you are getting the something, input and output. So input and output, for example, you are entering your address in the database. For example, Flipkart, if you are entering something, so initially you are entering the address locations where you want to be deliver that items. So input and output. So output is nothing but once you booked it, you will be getting the output. Now synthetical is nothing but, so here you have to get the images. So the corresponding images you need to get it. So for example, I want to see the mobile, or I want to buy some clothes. So in that case you want to see, so especially ladies, some color, border, all these things you will be seeing in that case. So that is called the synthetical level. That means what, whatever you are clicking, that images will be reflecting to you. So that is not the output. So synthetical is nothing but the, so whatever you are getting, the whatever you are clicking, that you can be able to see the object and you will be deciding based on that whether you like it or not, or you want to see some other things. You will be seeing, you will be viewing many things in that. So that is what the synthetical. Next is lexical. So lexical is nothing but the developed with the precise mechanism by which users specify the syntaxes. So here is lexical deals with the devices dependencies. So we have to think about the devices dependencies. Devices dependencies. That is what the designing by levels. So you have the conceptual level, semantic level, synthetical level, and lexical. First one is the conceptual level. So conceptual level is nothing but the, I told you, interaction between the two things, interactions. So whatever we are doing, interactions, how it will be happening. So that one. So that is conceptual. Semantic is nothing but what I told you. So you have the input values and output values, how it will be. So you are entering something, you will be getting output. So for example, command line you are doing. So immediately you are getting the input values. So that's what I told you, the example, some of the websites, if you are opening, may help you something, you will be getting the customer services. Suppose if you are entering something, they will be giving immediately the response for that one, input and output. So that is called the input and output. Semantic is nothing but, synthetical is nothing but whatever you are entering, so you will be getting the images, pictures, corresponding images, corresponding pictures you will be getting. Suppose if you want to buy mobile, what will happen? You will be clicking that, so you can see that model, how it would be. So what is the designing, all these things you can be able to see that, and you can close that. So if you are not liking that, you can go for other one. If you are liking that, you can purchase for that. So whatever it may be. So last one is called the lexical. Lexical is nothing but the devices dependencies, deals with the devices dependencies. So devices dependencies is nothing but, so one to another link. So maybe bigger one is if it is coming, so one more dependencies is coming, that one. You click that, it will be opening one more window and we can be able to see that one. So lexical here is nothing but the dependencies one to another. That is what the designing by levels. Next one is stages of action modules. Stages of action modules. So stages of action modules, here is some simple things. So what is the stages of the action modules to be taken in user interface design? So here is simple one, formatting the goal. So you need to format the goal for your business. Formatting the intention, forming the intention, what intention you are having that. So you have to mention that, specifying the action, what type of action to be taken for that, specify the actions. So next is execute the actions, executing the actions. So actually there is no explanation for these stages of the actions modules. Just one by one we have to do it. First you should have the clarifications for the theories. So that is called the stages of action modules. So once they execute the actions, next is perceiving the system's stages. So once it is executing, you have to check the system stages, whether it is supporting or not. So that means what? You have the many things, graphical user interfaces, all these things. Whether that exactly it is able to show it or not, that's what that intention for that. Perceiving the system stage, interpreting the system stage. So interpretation of the system stage. So system stages, interpretation, how it will be happening. Suppose the original documentation is something like this, and the destination how it would be. So interaction also we have to check it out. Next is evaluating the outcome. So whatever you are framing the goal, then based on that you need to evaluate that. So starting, you should have the goal for the user interface design actions. So next one is formatting the intention. That one, what is the intention? You have to mention further. So intention means I want to sell the items. That is what the intention here. Specifying the actions. What type of actions to be done for that? So that means what is the process to be do that one. So next is execute the actions. Next is perceiving the system stage. Next is interpreting the system stage and evaluating the outcomes. This is what the stages of action models. This is what the stages of action models. So next one is nothing but the, you have the third one is called the consistency. So what do you mean by the consistency? You know that every business, you should have the consistency. Already this example we have seen. So placements, now you are seeing the already. So consistency, some of the people, they're asking from the beginning, I mean 10th PU degree on current. So you should have the consistency 80% or 60%. Some of the people, some of the companies, they're asking consistency. So that means properly, so there is no up and downs. So that's what they call the consistency. So some of the examples they have given here, what is that called? Consistency, inconsistency of the A, and consistency of the B. So what is that called? Example, consistency, inconsistency, A, inconsistency B. What is the differences you can see here? Now here we have written it is called delete insert the table. Delete, next is insert the table. Next is delete insert the column. Next is delete insert the row. Next is delete insert the border. So here is everything what you have done is called messages delete insert, delete insert, delete insert, delete insert. We'll see explanation at the end. Now see here what is happening in this case. Delete insert the table.
Sir,
Ah,
PPT is not visible, sir.
not visible.
No, sir.
What happened?
You
One
are
second.
not showing the screen.
Now, visible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we were discussing about the consistency. So the first one is called delete inside the table, delete inside the column, delete inside the row, delete inside the border. So now that is nothing but the consistency for the first is nothing but the table, next is column, next is rows, borders, all these things, consistency, delete inside, delete inside, delete. So inconsistency, what they are telling is first one is nothing but delete inside the table. Next is remove, add the column. Remove, add the column. So next is destroy, create the row. Destroy, create the row. Erase, draw the border. So that means what? The words, whatever you are using here. So delete, actually, when you want to delete from the table is nothing but you have to use the consistency of the words to use that one. So that means what? Whenever you are developing any programming, data DBMS you have seen. So insert the table means insert only, or delete the table means delete. So maybe meaning is same for the removing or destroy or erase or whatever it may be, but the words you have to use the consistency. That is what the meaning for the consistency. These were the examples they have given in the textbook also. So we have to use the consistency of the words. So whatever you are using in the programming in user interface, you have to use the same words to do the processing. That is what you have to develop the codes. So now inconsistency of the B is nothing but delete insert table. That is okay, first one. Next, what you have done, remove insert the column. So we have not used delete it. That is why inconsistency here. Next is delete insert the row. So here is delete insert the row. This is called consistency. Next is delete insert the border. But here the second one is not inconsistency. But if you go for here, second, third, fourth, it is not inconsistency in the consistency of A. So inconsistent. A row column is nothing but second one, third one, fourth one. There is no inconsistency. In B, there is no consistency in the second one. So that is why they are called inconsistency of A and inconsistency of B. So here consistency is nothing but why they are calling consistency is nothing but you should have the consistency levels. So that's what I told you. One example for the placement, they have to give the consistency here. So they have to give the consistency. So that means what? They will be asking from 10th to current degree. Some of the companies some companies they will be asking current degree. So consistency they will be asking. So equal way. So you have to go the similar fashion only. So there is no up and downs, they don't want it. So here also same thing. So with respect to theories, so you have the consistency is required. That means when you are doing something, so consistency is required. So you have to go the same way only. So one way, one place, we cannot do one thing. That is what they call the third one is called the consistency. So this is what the consistency. Here is design by levels we have seen, stages of action modules we have seen, and the fourth one is called the contextual theories. Contextual theories. So what is called the contextual theories? So contextual theories, here we have the 4 points we need to be discussed: monitor, gather the information, participate in a large group, capture the information. So what is that called? Contextual theories is nothing but, so monitor. So monitor is nothing but what you need to monitor for the particular items. For example, here they have taken some of the example called the what is that called? Patients. So here they have to find the blood pressure, whether the patient is having the consistency or not. So with respect to the hospital, if they join for one person, so whether the consistency is available or not. So oxygen level, so BP, sugar, all these things consistency they have. So suppose if they want to do some operation, so they'll check for the BP, sugar, all these things, whether it is their normal position or not. If the normal position are there, then only they will go for that. So that is what doctor will be monitoring that. So doctor will be monitoring for that consistency, whether it is there or not. So you can take any example. So monitor is nothing but watching that. Education system, if you take, what will happen? Somebody will be there to monitor. So department wise, HOD will be there to monitor. Class level, class teacher will be there to monitor to go to the right direction. So principal, entire college will be there. So chairman means if they have group of institutions or one institution, they will be maintaining to go to the right direction. So that is what the monitoring. Monitor, you take any example, so they have to monitor. Somebody is there to monitor. You take any organization or any company. So company also is required to take one person. They have to take care for that. Otherwise, it will be difficult to monitor that one. Either a hospital you take, entire hospital also how to maintain, or you go for the you take for the theater, or you take for the organization, any organization, educational institution, or some other business organization, whatever it may be. So they have to monitor for that. So either you take automobile, so cars, whatever it may be. So everything they should be monitoring that, and then updates whatever they want to do it, they have to do it that one. Next is, once it is monitor, so monitoring means the process will be monitoring. Next is gather the informations. This is also important. So when it is going one, when you are doing one information, so you have to gather the information. For example, if you take automobile, what will happen? You have to gather the information. So once it is, whether it is running properly or not. So you have to collect the information. So if you take the patients also, so they will be seeing that and they will be gathering the information. Sometimes they'll ask for the patients how your health is working or whatever it may be. So gather the informations. Then next step will be taken based on the precautions. Now here, if you take automobile also, they will be collecting the informations, and then they will be doing next actions how to execute that. So that is what they gather the informations. Next is participate. So participate is nothing but, so in a large group, so you have to participate that. So you have to participate in a large group and have to find out the things. So here is participate in a large group of voting. If you say large group, so many majority is there, and how it will be voting for that. So here is, so if you are doing something, so if you want to put voting, so if you want to select for particular persons, all these things, so they have the different ways to select it. So here is participate in a large group of activities by voting, or relative to specific the individuals by sending the private messages. So individual selecting the private messages, or in a large group of selecting the vote. So that is what they participate in a group. Next is called the capture the information. So capture the information is nothing but, so you have to photos, capture the information. So whatever you are doing, so you have to record that. So then we can find out what happened. Suppose if anything goes wrong, next time how to rectify it. So here also, when you are doing any activities, what you people do is, so you will be taking the photos. Sometimes we will be asking photos only. So give me photos for that function, this function, all these things. So whenever the NAC comes, NBA comes, they will be asking only proof. So we have done this so and so activities. For that, what is the proof? So captures the informations, collect the informations, and put it into the one place. So relative informations you have to put it. So that is what the contextual theories. You have the monitoring, gather the informations, participates in the large group, capture. Actually, you have the monitor. So you have to monitor for the particular things. So for example, if you take the patient, so patient blood levels, blood groups, all these things, how it will be blood pressure. So they will be checking for that, gather. So gather is nothing but collecting the informations for the particular field or particular area, what type of user interface you are doing. For that information, you have to collect it. So for example, you are developing one website. So for that, you have to gather the information. So what you want to put it. For example, if you are taking college, way of information developing the information is different. Suppose if you are developing one automobiles websites, there it is different. So there will be, you will be visible, you are showing the visibilities for the cars or two wheelers or something, whatever you want to develop that. According to that, you have to collect the information. That's what here is the collecting the informations. Next is participate a large group. So participate large group is nothing but to select one, either you have to send the messages or by selecting the vote for the participating that. Next is captures the informations. So captures information is nothing but particular informations, particular items you need to capture that and you have to show it. For example, you are, when you are doing the business, that's what I used to say, Flipkart or Amazon, what you will be doing. So captures. So they will be taking the photos and they will be keeping into the websites. For example, if I want to buy earphones or books or any home applications or anything or dresses, clothes, mobiles, whatever it may be. So they will be showing the captures there. So where, let's say, if you see it, there you will be finding the second items and all they will be selling and they will be putting the photos for that. So captures the informations and for the user interface, how you will be capturing and how you will be interacting purpose, how you will be doing for that. So this is what the theories. So theories is nothing but the 4 points I told you. One is called the stages by levels. Second one is nothing but stages of an action modules. And third one is called the consistency. And the fourth one is called the contextual theories. So this is what the theories. This is the first unit. End. One chapter we have completed. So second chapter, first unit, second half is nothing but you have the three things. One is called the guidelines. Second one is called the principles and theories. So first unit we have discussed about the 4 points. So that is nothing but the what and all we have discussed. So introduction, usabilities, goals and measures. Next is usability motivations, and the next one is called the universal usabilities, and the last one is called the goals for our precision. So what is the goals for our precision? So this is what the first unit. So if you have any doubts, please let me know for the first chapter. So I have shown you all the examples with respect to user interface design, first chapter and second chapter. So for first chapter is nothing but, so we have discussed about this is what I told you: introduction, book overview, usability requirements, goals for the requirement analysis, usability measures, motivation, usabilities, and goals for our professions. So introduction we have seen where we are using all these things. So this is what the first chapter important points we were discussing about the where we are using all these things. That's what say human factors and ability experts, technical writers, instructional and graphic designers, computer science, anthropologists and sociologists. All these things we had discussed, and for main thing is nothing but here is how the interactions will be happening in this case. That's what one social media, if you take it, this first chapter almost we can discuss further on only. So where it is happening interactions is nothing but the like command line mode. Here is nothing but, so you are entering something and immediately you are getting the output, or that is called the interaction mode. And you have the menus and menu items. So menu items is nothing but if you are clicking something in that called the options. So here is every options cannot be displayed directly there. So under that, what are all the options are coming? So menu sub items will be displaying. For example, if you take our college website, so MCA department, under that, so you have the vision, mission, faculty list, what are all the activities we are doing, all these things. So everything we cannot make it. For all the 8 departments, if they want to do it at a time, it is not possible. So menus, they will be displaying civil department. You can select civil, or you can select MCA, you can select CS or IS or whatever menu items. So here is whatever we are discussing of the captures the items. So see here, when you are clicking this, captures the items and posted here. So here is if you are clicking this, it will be maximizing this and it will be doing that. So that is what when they are doing the interactions, all these things they have to do it. Say down, you will be having many things, calendar, songs. So see, many icons are available. So that is what the way of implementing the UIDs, user interfaces, how they will be connecting, how it will be working parallelly, all these things. So what I will be doing, when you are developing the code parallelly, what you will do, sometimes we'll click the songs and it will be playing one side songs and we'll be doing some other things sometimes. Sometimes we'll open some of the things, mail IDs or chatting. We'll be chatting to somebody and we'll be working in workplace also parallelly. So all these things at a time, the multi-user interfaces. That's what the user interface, the principles of the user interface designs. So here is multitasking, we can say. Apart from that, the same website, it can open multiple things. So how to do the multiple things? Because we are using Flipkart. See, source is Flipkart. We are using the Flipkart. So as a user, I am clicking something and it will go to that particular person and will be getting. So for in between, we are not paying anything directly to the Flipkart. So that means what? So without benefit, even they will not be doing anything. So they will be having the benefits through advertisements, or company people will be having some links or some percentage within the margin. So whatever it may be. So this Flipkart also what they are doing is they'll be doing the business. See, whatever we are paying that, so that it will goes to the paid this fund. So that person also with business they will be doing all these things operations. So that is what the new look for the free for Computer Max. So you have the same many things. See here, many items are there. So menu items also open. Some of the capture symbols is open. So some of the Google Forms is open. So all these things looks the computer's list. So you can be able to view like this. That is what the interfaces, user and principles of the user interfaces major role in this. So in this, that is what we have discussed about the what is the goals, measures to be taken for this, and usability motivations, how you will be motivating to people. So how can you motivate is nothing but you have the colorful pictures. If you put it black and white now, it is not clear for the users, so they may not be able to buy for that. So you have to show the attractions when you are developing the when you are displaying for the users. So anyway, developing stage is that is different stage. For us is nothing but how the user interfaces. That means what, whatever they are displaying that, so that should be clear for the customers. Then only they will be able to do it. So that is what this one. Next is you see the with a small mobile, how many things we are able to do it nowadays. We know that. So without mobile, now we cannot sleep. Without mobile, we cannot sleep. So without that is we are addicted for that, and so many things we are doing. So nowadays, now online classes also without mobile, now we cannot do anything. So mobile, internet, everything is required. Then only you can be able to do it that one. This is what the first unit. So usability requirements, I told you. So goals for the requirement analysis, we have done it. Ascertaining, ensure the reliability, promote and complete projects on time and within the budget. So goals and measures, this is how it will be working. These all things we have done it. Goals for the requirement also we have done it. So ascertain the users needs, ensure the proper reliability, promote appropriate standardization, integration, consistency and priority, complete the projects on schedule within the budget. So this is what the first chapter and second chapters. So instead of showing once again, if you have any doubts, first chapter and second chapter, if you say it, I'll tell you. So first chapter is nothing but First off is nothing but usability goals and measures, usability is motivations, universal usability goals for our precision. So second unit is nothing but you have the theories, principles and goals. Actually first one is goals, principles and theories. The three topics in the second chapter, and first chapter is nothing but this 4 5. So any doubts if you're having, you can ask me. I'll send this PPT through your mail IDs, so you can see once. If you have any doubts, please let me know that. And now if you are having any doubts, you can ask me. See many things, so it's not with respect to only one thing. See here children's, what they are doing, just you can observe for that. So somebody is busy with their mobile, but somebody will busy with to see the other what they are doing. So that is what the interfaces here also, how the interfaces will be happening. So interfaces here is, see this student is seeing this one, but this person what he is doing, so he wants to watch what others are doing. So that's what sometimes even you will be doing in the class also. Instead of what you have to do it, we will see others. Instead of you are working, you will be seeing the others what they are doing. So that is what is happening. So this is what the second thing. So that's what I told you, guidelines, principles and theories, the second chapter, and that is called the second chapter. So now if you have any doubt, please tell me, otherwise I can stop the class today. Because second chapter it will take time. Have to start the second chapter next class, next week. Any doubts? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Ajay?
Yes, sir.
What? Yes, sir. Sleeping, huh?
No, sir.
Already first unit over.
No, sir.
Huh?
I know, sir.
You know.
Yes,
So
sir.
have you taken textbook?
No, sir. I'll take
When?
within a week.
Within a week. Okay. So what about others? Do you have taken textbook? Do you have taken textbook?
Not
You
yet,
have
sir.
to take textbook. Otherwise, you have to take anyway. Even you can go for Xerox also. Whatever you want, you can do it. That is left to you. So, but textbook is required to read all these things, because I have mentioned only headlines here. Because when you go for examination, you have to read once how it will work. So here is main. You have to remember headings most important. Without headings, whatever you are writing, there is no use. You will not get the marks. So the main headings are important. So in that, based on the heading, you should be able to write with respect to the user interface. That's all. So you have to elaborate the answers and take more examples and write it. So that is what you have to do it in the examination. So don't write it one line or 2 lines answers. For understanding purpose, I will be saying 1 or 2 examples, 1 or 2 sentences. But you have to write it elaborately. The same sentences, you have to write it with paragraphs, then only you will get the good marks. So always headings most important. So first write the headings. So for example, guidelines and standards means this 4 you have to write it. Navigation, the interface, organizing the display, getting the user's attention, facilitate the data entry. Then you take that one. So what is the navigation for the interfaces, what you have done. Next is organizing to display. Take the example. For example, I want to display for the Amazon items or home applications. So home applications, how you will be organizing. So next, for example, otherwise you can write the 2 things. I will be taking the Amazon only. For example, home applications means under home applications, I will be organizing whatever it is required for the home applications. Suppose if you are going for the mobiles, mobile related I will be taking. So like this, how you will be organizing to display for the items. Next is getting the user attention. How you will make the attention to the users when you are clicking that. So something should be different, something to be attractive. So how you will be attention. So with respect to examples, what example you are taking, based on that you should be able to write it. That's it. So many things have written it here, so you can see it. I'll send through your mail IDs PPTs. So next class, that means Monday, we'll see the second unit. So answer your attendance. What is the date today? 19, no? 19/9. Right, sir. Answer attendance to Aditya. Answer attendance. Aditya absent. Yeah? Okay, 3. Register number 3,
Yes, sir.
4,
Yes, sir.
5,
Present, sir.
6.
ಸರ್ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
ಯಾರಿಗೆ?
ಅಪೂರ್ವ ಅವಳು ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಲು ಫಸ್ಟ್ 30 minutes.
Okay, no problem. So I have no, I'll give attendance, no problem. Even I have to join. That is also one reason to close early today. Ashwini, 7.
Yes, sir.
8.
Yes, sir.
9.
Yes, sir.
10.
Yes, sir.
11.
Present, sir.
12.
Present, sir.
13. 13. Harini. 14. 15.
Present, sir.
16.
Present, sir.
17.
Present, sir.
18.
Present, sir. Present, sir.
19. Pradeep.
Present, sir. Present, sir.
Pradeep.
ಸರ್
Present, sir.
Chillidana pre 20.
Present, sir.
21. Pradeep absent alva.
ಸರ್
Harini is telling now. Harini.
ಪ್ರದೀಪ್ ಎಸ್
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರದೀಪ? ಈಗ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಮೇಡಮ್. ರೈಟ್. 20.
Present, sir.
21, 22. Rajesh. 24.
ಎಸ್
ಸರ್ 25. Anand. 26.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್
27.
Yes, sir.
29.
Present, sir.
30.
Yes, sir.
31.
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್
32. 33.
Yes, sir.
34.
Present, sir.
35. 50.
Present, sir.
51.
Present, sir.
52.
Present, sir.
53. 54. 53 absent. Sai Siddharth is not attending only. Okay. 54. Chetana. 55. Ravya. 56.
Present, sir.
57. Manish. 58.
Present, sir.
59.
Present, sir.
59. Murugesh. 60.
Present, sir. 59.
60%, sir.
Okay. Right, sir. 60, 61. Paresh.
Present, sir.
62.
Present, sir.
63.
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್
64.
Present, sir.
60. 64, Pratibha. 65.
Present, sir.
65. Ramakrishna.
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್ Present,
66. Sadhana. Absent. 66. 67. 68.
Present, sir.
69. Shraddha. 70.
Present, sir.
71.
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್
72,
Present, sir.
73,
Present, sir.
74. David. 76,
Sir, USN 54 present, sir.
54.
Yes, sir.
ಅವಾಗ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ? ರೈಟ್,
Network issues.
ಆಯ್ತು.
Thank you, sir.
ಆಯ್ತು. 76, ವಿದ್ಯಾ.
Present, sir. Present, sir.
77.
Present, sir.
You tell me now network issues, people, if anybody wants to say attendance.
The USN 57, sir.
USN 57.
Yes, sir.
Right, sir.
Oh, thank you, sir.
That's all, no? Shraddha absent. Here is David absent. In this case, Kavya absent. Sai Siddharth absent. Saket Anand absent. That's all. Okay. Shall we stop today?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So today I am stopping the class. I will see next class, second unit.